as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 20. It up to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
7 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 56 yards.
The 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's the end of the first.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Shedding through the defense. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it. Good play. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, Rodgers. And fights through one man. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Shutt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Cover.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Run.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Packer first down.
Here's Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. Fournette, a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 4.
They can't hang with us. Right here, guys. Fight.
Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This is Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Well, what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
We got 3.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.